As we continue with the Airline Contracting Nightly Sports Call right here at Pittsburgh CW, let's jump out to the phones. We got Ralph on the line. Hey, Ralph, how are you?
Hey, Bob, Paul.
What's up?
Big fan of both of you guys. How are you tonight?
Thanks. We appreciate that, Ralph.
Hey, Paul, real quick. The Stony Brook, what's the connection there?
My daughter plays hoops there. My daughter plays basketball for them, yeah.
I'm a Seawolf.
And very good, by the way. She's very, very athletic like Paul.
Oh, wow. Yeah, chip off the old I'm a Seawolf. Tell her, ooh. So anyway, yeah, the James Zucker, all right, great addition. What do you guys think about last year? You know, Phil Kessel vetoed that trade that we could have had this guy for a little bit less price. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, that's why you have these no trade, no movement clauses, and I don't like any of them, to be honest with you. Paul, I don't know how you feel about them, but to me, somehow that got into the contract language, and all of a sudden, players are just going to decide where they won't go, and that makes it hard on the GM. So last year that deal was in place. Kessel has said, nope, I'm not going. So they've been still targeting Zucker for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Jim Rutherford wanted him and wanted to get his man and was willing to do what it took. Sort of be patient and see what happened. And, I don't know that they really gave up that much more than they would have with the Phil Kessel deal. But, what the bottom line is, what the Penguins have always done, prospects and picks, they almost treat them like they don't even, you know what I mean? Like, we'll worry about that when we get down the road.
Most of them take a long time. Look at what it was the same format that he used to get Kessel away from Toronto. He gave up a #1 pick and Kasperi Kapanen, who was a prospect. And now he's turned out to be a pretty good player for them, which is what you'd hope if you're Toronto. Now they give up here in this one. It was a Caden Addison and a #1 pick. Same process. It was a prospect and a #1 to get what he wanted, so he's not afraid to do it. And I like it because you never know how these guys are going to develop.
Right, exactly. It would be interesting to go back the last 10 years, look at all those trades, see where the pick turned out in the prospect versus the player that the Penguins got. That'd be an interesting.
Well, look at the one that turned out.
Obviously,
for Jerome McGinley.
The Derek Brassard turned out bad, but
it did. But they then parlayed that into something else.
Right.
So he's been good about doing all that. He's not afraid. He wants to win now, and I don't blame him. And that's going to do it for our program tonight. Zeise, are you on the radio this weekend?
No, thankfully.
You've been on all week.
Yeah, I've been on all week. We had our 10th anniversary, as you know, today.
That's right. I'll be on tomorrow, 11 to 1, over at the Auto Show, and then we'll be back here every night, 10:35, right here on Pittsburgh CW. For Paul Zeise, I'm Bob Pompeani. Thanks for joining us. Happy Valentine's Day, and we'll see you again tomorrow night right here on Pittsburgh CW.